Yeah, I mean, if we're either, he's going to have to make, if he wants to stay on a freeway at this point, he's going to have to decide to either go to the 405, where he's going to be socked in either direction, or this is going to end, of course, at PCH. And then there could certainly be quite a bit of traffic there as well, especially with the beautiful weather. That, well, a little bit of a marine layer at the beach, but it could still be pretty crowded, of course, at any time on Pacific Coast Highway. So we are still just basically doing a huge tour of Southern California on a lot of freeways, a lot of different, 4 different counties, a slew of different CHP offices. We've had 2 helicopters that have been on this one. One of them ran out of gas. The other one had to come take over. Lots of different units in and out. Are we actually getting off the freeway now at Crenshaw? Is this good? Okay, we are finally first
like
time
it.
We're getting off the freeway at Crenshaw. So let's see what's going to happen now. If this is where the suspect wanted to go, to hopefully just get out and surrender, or if the tour is ending, or if there's something else up their sleeve. But first time now on surface streets, Mid-City, LA, northbound on Crenshaw.
Wow. And this has been going on for about an hour and a half now, and now we're finally seeing this pursuit on surface streets. And of course, law enforcement prefers a pursuit to be on a highway because everyone's going the same direction. You don't have the pedestrians, you don't have the stoplights, you don't have the stop signs. So it does make it more dangerous, but this driver seems to be going a little fast. I'm not exactly sure what the speed limit's going to be, but making an aggressive turn. But you just saw someone standing there on the corner. Again, we see a school zone sign, so it certainly increases the danger when the pursuit goes onto those surface streets.
And again, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to point out, because I thought this was going to happen. CHP gets real antsy when we get off the freeway about being on surface streets. They don't like to chase people on surface streets for smaller wants. And I think, Des, that's what's happening, right? Those ground units look like they've backed off.
Yeah, let's see if that is going to be the case. They are, well, they're still right there, but yeah, I mean, definitely communication taking place with LAPD right now, letting them
He's
know
slowing
about all
down.
this.
Look at this. Coming to a stop.
would not be interested, but yeah, that's the first time we've been. This is the slowest we've gone, almost at a complete stop. Where are we here? Off of 10th and Washington, pulling into a parking lot.
Wow.
See what kind of business this is. Some kind of little strip mall. Are we going to be surrendering?
He's
We're
parking.
pulling into a parking
Looks like
spot.
he's parking, yeah.
And just like that.
Wow.
Let's see. Is this going to be a standoff, or is this it?
That's it.
This is really it. After all of this, the door is open, and he's waving hello to the officers. Hey, what's going on? What's the problem, guys? All right,
Keys,
cool.
yeah.
All right, the
keys and phone.
Keys are out. That's good. I'm not sure what possessed the suspect to drive this far to give up, but now looking pretty peaceful. Drop the keys, hands are up.
You got K9 down
Still
there, too.
need to, turn around and, yeah, let's see if we can see what all that is there on the ground. Yeah, the phone and the keys, it looks like. So all of a sudden, after more than an hour, we are seeing some compliance, and it looks like this might be seeing a safe conclusion here.
Incredible. And I'm guessing they're going to have him go down to the ground, right? Or maybe not. Look, he's putting his hands behind his back, as you're saying, Desmond, complying with officers after a pursuit that lasted more than an hour here. You saw it on KCAL News Unfold here. Look, the cuffs going right on his wrists there, and they didn't have to deploy the canine, right? It looks like this is going to be a code 4, no accidents, no one hurt. He basically just parked that Mercedes into a parking space there in South LA.
Yeah, this is exactly how you want to see a pursuit end, with no one being hurt. There were no accidents. We did see an attempt to do a pit maneuver that almost stopped this car, but other than that, there was no real contact with law enforcement, and it looks as though this has ended peacefully. So this is the best case scenario.
Indeed, and this was a man who was wanted for DUI. He was also apparently in communication with his wife and his daughter. Hopefully that brought this to a safe ending. And of course, we're going to obviously throughout the day find out more information about what exactly happened here. But this is someone who apparently they know who he is. They know about his criminal past, and apparently he had known to be violent. But as we saw the ending of this pursuit, he was very compliant after leading police on a 4-county chase on a very busy Thursday afternoon as we approach a holiday weekend. So it's amazing we didn't see even heavier traffic, but this gentleman here being put into a CHP cruiser, being taken away, And my guess is they're going to be checking their car next, Mike. What's going on here? Look at that.
It's interesting. Is that a shield? That's interesting.
Looks like they brought up a shield. Yeah.
That's kind of interesting for when they've got their, believed to be the only person in the car in custody. That is interesting that they're doing that. The officers there in the darker uniforms, those are the ones with the canine. So I don't know if they'll have the dog follow them, but those are the ones that are the canine handlers. But yeah, the shield is kind of interesting here. But they'll approach the car. That is standard. They'll want to check the trunk, check every nook and cranny in there to make sure that there's nobody else in there, nothing else concerning.
Yeah.
And so that's what's happening now. But again, a little strange that they brought the shield. We don't generally see that, but we should be seeing a code 4 here in a second. They'll pop the trunk, and you see that more relaxed posture, especially from the back. All 3 officers. That guy grabbing his radio is probably putting out the code 4 right now.
That was a little tense, though, too. Just watching him approach the car with the shield, I had wondered whether or not the suspect had told officers, hey, there's somebody in the back seat, or I've got somebody else with me in the car. So that was quite the problem there, all right? Well, it looks like this pursuit has finally come to an end here. We want to thank our Desmond Shaw up in SkyCal, as well as Mike Rogers.